Mark Lee with Team Future, and we are back home from yesterday's wedding, and I'm going to get right back on the leadership principles. And today is, let's say, day number 5, the 5th leadership principle, and that is set the example. Really, you need to set standards for your team through your personal examples. Everyone in your team is going to be watching your appearance, your attitude, your physical fitness, and your personal example. You know, what kind of example are you setting for your team? If your personal standards are high, then you can rightfully demand the same of your team. If they're low, you know, what are you going to do? Think about, let's even look at the president. I'm not going to say which ones or whatever, but if you look at different presidents, we've had different presidents with different, let's say, personal lives, personal attitudes, and when it came to their job and what kind of respect that they had. You have some presidents where they are respected by everyone around them. Didn't matter if they were enemies, if they were friends, they were respected. They respected the office. Everyone around respected them, whether or not they agreed or not. It didn't matter. Then you had others that, hey, they wanted a party. You would have no problem sitting down having a beer with them, but you sure as heck didn't want them leading the country. And you'd have enemies, and you just couldn't trust the person because of how they ran their personal life and what kind of example they led. You know, you're a leader. People are going to put you at a higher standard because they're looking up to you. And if you're going to be successful, you need to really live up to that standard. You know, what kind of people do you want on your team? I have a friend who is in rental business, does rental homes, and in the past, I've had all these people saying, no, don't do rentals. They're nothing but, you're going to get ripped off. They're nothing but cash cows, that kind of stuff. And you know what my friend said? You know what? That's true, because the way most people do their rental homes is they don't go at it right. He says, I've always had success in my rentals, and it's because I will never rent a house that I would not be willing to raise my family in. Is it in a neighborhood? Is it made up so that I would have no problem moving my family in there and raising my kids? If I can't say I would do that for my kids, then it's not a rental for me. And he's been very successful at having rentals. And this is the same thing. What kind of people do you want on your team? What are you going to demand of your people? Well, if you want certain types of people on your team, then you needed to demand certain kind of lifestyles, certain kind of attitudes and stuff like that. But you're only going to, let's say, recruit or attract people like that if you're acting the same way. Because if someone that is very mature, disciplined, you know, they're let's say the perfect business person, are they going to want to look at you and see a scumbag and say, yeah, that's the person I want to be involved with? No, they're going to go find someone that's like them. So you need to set that example on your personal and professional level. No, people are always watching you. You are the face of your business. What is the picture that you are presenting? Get out there and set that example. Be the person that you envision that you want your team to be, and you can do it. And with that, I'm going to sign off and just say, hey, I'll see you in the future.